timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On the quick, right?
Here's Deebo Samuel in the backfield with his first carry.
They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
You look at this Colt defense.
They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Stroud looking to throw. That's complete to his rookie second-round pick.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 95 catches for him now on the year. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's going to be Samuel with a run.
He put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Stroud to throw it.
This pass complete to Higgins. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. One first.
Down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Deontay Hardy back deep.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Hey, look at the defense for these Texans.
They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Richardson completes a quick run out wide. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
They go play action with Richardson. This one caught by Kittle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Ready? Cougar 19. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Alec Pierce,
His 4th touchdown on the year.
and the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon.
The kick is good.
Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Fields. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he goes out right around the 39. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Fields now to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go, son.
They'll give it to Samuel.
And he'll be taken down here about the 11. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Texans football to start quarter 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Here we go.
They snap it to Fields.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Ready?
They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Nice effort from Jalen Petrie getting to him behind the line of scrimmage.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Richardson looking to throw this. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
19, Cowboy 80.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll try and do this himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The Colts had 8-3 now. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ready?
Richardson to throw off play action.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for him first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he gets it down to the 32. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
19, shot 60, 18, left, dragon 60. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And he is going to lose yardage here. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
77. Come on.
Taylor will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
6, 18, 5 here.
Richardson working from the gun.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Will Anderson.
In there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Ready, set.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Here we go. Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Open man is Higgins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Fields hit and the ball is loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
7 Pirates, 7 Warriors, 70 Rangers, 79 Broncos, 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers.
Richardson now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Will Anderson.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
That one finds Pierce right side.
There he goes right side.
He's to the 20.
And he's in for the touchdown. Final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 24. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Let's go now. Go.
Richardson off the play fake.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got him in, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jack Besh.
71 yards.
And the Colts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Colts 31, Texans nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, Scott.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Back to throw. Fields. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That's complete right side. It's too strong.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
In motion, the tight end.
Here's Fields.
fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Tag. Cowboy 80. Check.
Now Richardson. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Y'all got to talk about taste. Y'all can't talk about basic.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. Cougar 19. Mustang 19. Set. Hurt. 7 Pirates. Rig alert. Ready.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. He's got it at the 15. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Alec Pierce with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Colts take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Prater for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to throw that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Butt right.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw is Fields. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Fields pass. Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Colts get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Here we go.
Another carry for the wide receiver, Samuel.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. From the gun, here's Fields.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
19 instruction. Hey, 10. Hey, 10. Right.
And they are going for it. Fields.
That's caught inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
17-yard line.
Green 19, you have to touch.
Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Matt Prater.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. Oh, good return up past the 30.
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And he's got it inside the 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. And even 50 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Here we go, go.
A handoff for Samuel.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Touchdown, Houston.
Justin Fields.
A 4-yard touchdown scamper.
And the Texans are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go, Jack.
Play action. Now Richardson.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Taylor.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Fix the Eagle. Warrior 70. Go.
Off play action. Richardson.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Richardson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Room here to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's Fields.
Now he'll tuck this and run. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Now it's Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Again, Fields.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Cameron Bynum.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Now a run here off the RPO, and he'll keep it.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Again, it'll be Taylor.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
70,
They'll run for it. It's Taylor.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point good by Prater. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
This pass complete to Higgins. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go. Go.
Now Fields. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Now Prater to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Colts 73, Texans 14. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Samuel. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Colts, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Houston, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the eyes talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer. Cooped up, make get they suit touch begging. I ain't even got $2, so you roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We about to bump then. Better bang yours, cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. That's the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's same time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Hey, well, okay. I catch the dog, he getting the beat like it's Dre, like the money in the bank. You better play where it's safe. Told him belly fill his tank, run him to the next state. I get down, I get ready, catch him on the club. Thinking he gon' get a passion from the slaughter me stomach. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a book, I could get it published. What? You don't believe me? Think for brown skin, real can see them. Got good, go retrieve it, just short, small. When that's from Cali, with the cheetah, pin out white curve. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time.
B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto Vanessa, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and it all fire. I don't spill words, I spill Berg on the beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like,